We're going in. Get tactical, Marines!
The boys.
Autobots. Go hit him! Spartans!
The brews.
Drink up the ale! He's been thirsty!
The nerds.
Well, technically,
Max.
Oh yeah, it was totally blackout drunk.
Boba Fett is the best pound-for-pound fighter.
Justin.
Grand.
Judgment time.
3 beers starts now.
Hey, nerds. Welcome back to 3 Beers Deep, the podcast where we talk about all our favorite nerdy stuff while sipping on some brews with the boys. Did you just sniff that beer?
No, it's, well, I'll get to it in just a second.
Oh, my God. New episodes every Tuesday, and if you're just listening
I'm going to
us...
sniff things.
It just was like a real defined sniff over there. Like, damn. New episodes every Tuesday, and if you're just listening to us, go over to YouTube and check us out, 3BD Podcast, and watch us, subscribe, like it. And I'm Justin. I'm here with Stu.
Hello, I'm here.
And Max.
I didn't even think I sniffed that much. I've been hearing from Shane Gillis on his podcast the keys to a successful podcast.
Yeah.
Okay.
First off, need to start calling each other and things gay a lot more.
Okay.
Second, one of us needs to become a incredibly successful comedian. So,
I know, dude, that is the key. Like,
Be famous first, then start the podcast.
obviously, what were we thinking? You gotta
I
be
don't-
famous first.
I mean, if we started this like many years ago and there weren't a billion podcasts.
Yeah. Well, and a lot of those famous ones now, they've been YouTubers for like a decade.
Yeah, also,
You know?
there's fucking celebrities doing podcasts. It's like, dude, fuck you.
Yeah,
you get
that's
millions
annoying.
from TV and movies. Podcasts are for the people.
I know. Some people actually listen to that shit. They're like, oh, sweet.
And they're
I
just
get to
talking
hear
about
from-
the fucking TV shows that they were on.
Yeah, I get to hear from these famous people. Like, it's like, why do they keep making like Us magazine and shit? Like, people obviously care. They like read that shit and they're like, oh my god, this person's fucking this person now. They were caught at the coffee shop. What?
Coffee shop just made me think of freaking Spider-Man 3 when James Franco's sitting in there just so good. He's just eating his pie.
Son of a bitch.
What a great moment. What are we all drinking?
Well, since you guys are making fun of me for it, I got this here Black Phillip. It's from Blake's Hard. It's a cider. It's from Blake's Hard Cider Co. It's a blood orange and cranberry hard cider.
Fancy.
I got it because it had this evil-looking goat on it, on the can.
Oh man.
Huh. Is that... What was that movie? The Witch or something? Was that... Where there was like a demon goat or something?
I mean, I feel like goats are somehow always...
Yeah.
Always associated
Yeah.
with that.
I don't know why. I mean,
'Cause
their
the
eyes are
horns.
creepy.
And cloven hooves of the devil and
Yes,
stuff.
cloven
Cows
hooves.
have cloven
Yes,
hooves?
a lot of things have cloven hooves.
Yeah, I think horses.
Yeah.
I think horses have uncloven hooves.
Oh,
Normal hooves?
Yeah, maybe.
Mm.
I'm not a
Rounded.
horseman. What is a horse? Equestrian.
Yes, there you go.
There you go. Ding.
And
Ding. We need a bell in here, dude. Ding.
I am drinking my Fox and Park cream soda.
Nice.
Good stuff. Yeah.
Nice. Got a classic Twisted Tea Light.
There you go.
Yep.
I mean, it's, not fully winter right now. It's
Yeah,
like
it's just
40
leftovers.
It's a nice warm 33 degrees.
Yeah. I mean, it's just leftovers that I need to kill because
Yep.
I mean they're getting old. I'm like,
Yep.
I gotta drink these, otherwise nobody's gonna drink them. So get them out of the fridge. I just packed it full of like Christmas ale, like
Yeah.
cans. So it's just like, I could have brought those. I didn't feel like drinking heavy right now.
Yeah.
I don't like that heavy beer. You know, maybe one or two of those Christmas sales. I'm like, that's enough. 3 beers deep. I don't know. That's a little much for me. Max is like,
I mean,
6-pack.
we know what's happened in the past when I was drinking those.
the floor.
Yeah.
Ended up on the kitchen floor here.
It happens.
All right. Let's get into the rules. All right. Rule number 1, everything here is a joke. Rule number 2, we're always right. It's our show. If you think we're wrong, fuck you.
That's right.
Number 3, you know, if you're listening or watching, you got to drink along with us. Pop the top. Sip for sip. Let's get on with it. Today, we're continuing our coverage of the Doom series. Dun, 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 dun.
Close.
Ba, 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 ba.
Just think of heavy guitar riffs. There you go.
This time we're covering the 2-part DLC for Doom Eternal called The Ancient Gods. Part 1 was released on October 20th of 2020. A lot of 20s there.
Hell yeah.
And Part 2 was released on March 18th of 2021. Obviously developed by ID's Nuts Software and published by Bethesda Softworks. Soft D's Nuts. Nice.
I guess.
Since... I guess.
There's not even a D in it.
ID.
You said soft D's nuts.
I know, but there's a
Combining
lot of
the two.
software there. It's ID Software and Bethesda Softworks. Soft ID's nuts. You don't see the connection
No,
there. It's there. It's
not.
there, man.
You're
Open your fucking eyes.
You're fucking
It's there.
stretching.
I just switched the words. Since this is a continuation, I'm not going to tell you any more of the facts. Go back and listen to the last episode if you want all that. So with all that out of the way, let's rip and tear through the gods themselves. Max, tell us about it.
All right. You guys want to recap? Too bad. Go listen to the
Suck a
last
fuck.
episode. So, the first level of this game is the UAC Atlantica facility.
The damn UAC.
Yeah, they're always fucking around with stuff.
Dickheads, man.
The Slayer stopped Hell's invasion of Earth, but the war is not over. The demons have taken control of Urdak, which threatens all of reality. Remember Techno Heaven, Urdak? Right. Just making sure.
Techno heaven.
Yeah.
Robot wings and shit.
Yeah. So the Slayer makes his way to a classified UAC oceanic facility, seeking a mysterious figure from his past, the Seraphim. We see a big old boat with a bunch of nerds on it saying they can teleport him onto the main deck. Then we see the Slayer sharpening his doom blade mounted under his gauntlet. Hayden says we need the Seraphim to put a lock back on Urdak.
So it's like, I think we already discussed this, Assassin's Creed style under.
I mean, it's way bigger.
Obviously, it's like a sword.
Yeah, it's basically a sword just like on the underarm of,
Oh, it's like right here.
yeah,
Okay,
one of his gauntlets.
Like a big punch dagger.
Yeah. Punches the fuck out of people with it. All right, so the seal was broken when the icon of sin was awoken in Urdak. The Slayer walks up to the portal. All the nerds get out of his way.
Are they like nerds? Like glad?
Oh, yeah.
Hi.
Literally just
Oh, science nerds.
Yeah.
Dude, science pukes.
yeah, bunch of science nerds all around him on this boat, opening up a portal. He racks a shell into his shotgun, and we see the title screen with some metal playing. Doom Eternal, the Ancient Gods.
You think he's just giving like the worst atomic wedgies to them? Like on that chick.
No, they're just so far below. He just walks past them, and they're all just like, "Ooh."
I mean, ripping and tearing, dude. He's ripping and tearing the undies. Dude.
That was stupid.
It looked like a Jackass episode where they hung themselves from their underwear. And just,
Jesus Christ. Dude, that had
they
to
ended
rip
up
their
bleeding.
Yeah, I was going to say, that has to like rip something open.
They ended up bleeding.
Ripping and tearing.
Yeah.
It's the worst way to rip and tear.
Exactly, ripping and tearing, dude.
All right, so the Slayer pops up on the helipad of a facility in the middle of the ocean with storms raging all around the whole place. Kind of looks like several oil rigs were all bolted together and like, not just like bolted, but there's bridges between them and shit. Hayden says killing the Khan was crucial to saving Earth, but it came at a cost. A little farther in, he also says the Slayer should be honored by this mission. Very few people have stood in Seraphim's presence.
Oh.
God, I'm fucking
Wait,
barely
aren't-
breathing. Huh?
Oh, no, never mind. I was thinking Darksiders, Nephilim.
Oh, yeah.
Nephilim. It is similar.
A little bit.
Techno
far-
heaven, robot wings.
Oh yeah, they do have robot wings.
Yeah,
And
there's a lot of
Darksiders.
similars,
Yeah.
similarities.
A little farther in, he also says the Slayer should. Oh wait, I already read that. Eventually, the Slayer grabs a key to the Seraphim's chamber, as Hayden says, "Now we work to resurrect the ones who can help everything." As the Slayer turns and walks away, the whole place starts to self-destruct. After a bunch of explosions, and like hell, half the whole fucking place collapses into the water, the Slayer just kind of like stands up, and just keeps going. Making his way into the secret underwater base that was hidden under this UAC facility. UAC loves their secrets.
Bastards. It's like Oni.
Yep.
Any acronym, you can go fuck right off, dude.
FBI, CIA, fuck off. The Slayer launches a sub to take him to the hidden base, but he doesn't ride in it. He's too badass for that. He just grabs onto the outside while it dives 1,000 feet down.
You can breathe underwater?
Dude, he was out in space in the last game.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's
No
true.
sleeves, jumping between space rocks, having a grand old time. Like at one point, they do say like his oxygen is running out, but he's too angry for that. Who cares? Or wait, no, I think that's
I ain't got time to breathe.
that might be the Dark Ages. Never mind. Forget I said that.
Okay.
Once inside, Hayden says the Slayer and every human owes their reality to the Seraphim. He's really sucking the dick of the Seraphim. Once the Slayer
Bunch
finds
of slob knobbers, dude.
Yeah. Once the Slayer finds the Seraphim, Hayden says he's the one who gave the Slayer his power, divine intervention.
Bunch of butt sniffing brown nosers, dude.
Not even listening to me.
I'm still hung up on the slob knobbers, dude.
You said it. Hayden says he's going to transfer his consciousness into the device to help, like he always has. He gets into the Seraphim's body and talks a bunch of shit about how he made the Slayer and how he always knew who he was. Now he's going to repay the favor and get the father back to his throne. So, Lord Time, the Seraphim...
He's not. I don't think he's gonna.
The Seraphim, also known as Samur Maker, transferred his consciousness into the robot body from Doom 2016 and made up the identity of Samuel Hayden. So
What?
the Seraphim is Samuel Hayden.
Oh, okay, from the other game.
Yeah.
He was in his, like, mech suit.
Yeah.
Okay.
He transferred his consciousness into that robot, and he's like, "Hey, guess what? I'm Samuel Hayden. I used to have cancer. So I had to put myself in this robot body." And everybody's like, "Wow,
Wow, dude.
that's pretty awesome, dude." All right, so that's the end of that level, which leads us into the blood swamps. It's pretty run-of-the-mill swamp area, exploding spore pods and all that. Surprisingly little blood in the swamps, though.
Are you, like, in hell?
Yeah, you're back in hell.
Okay. Of course.
The Slayer pops up in the blood swamps, and one of the nerds from the boat somehow sees his mission is to destroy the father's sphere, not retrieve it. These spheres that they keep talking about, they hold the essence and memories of any beings that can take reincarnation. Apparently, it's a pretty rough process. Eventually, the Slayer comes up on a big old boss battle-looking area, but first he has to do 2 trials in order to unlock the key to the father's
So I'm guessing
kingdom.
the scientist fuck wants to keep it and use it for...
Hayden wants to keep it.
Okay.
Or I guess the Seraphim now is what I guess we should call him. This science nerd is like, "Hey, you want to destroy that? All right."
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's like one fucking nerd that's just kind of on the Slayer side.
Okay. Gotcha.
All right. The Slayer also comes across a new enemy type, the Spirits. These bastards are the ghostly remains of slain summoner demons. Their hatred don't let them die, though. I don't know why I typed it like a fucking idiot.
Hey, don't let die. They don't die.
Yeah. So they possess other demons, giving them a strength and speed boost. The only way to kill them is to destroy their host, then microwave beam them, or the ghost form, giving them a second death. If they're not killed in time, they just jump into another host.
Oh,
They suck. I don't like them.
damn. So you kill them, and then you gotta like use a special weapon.
Yeah, it's the plasma rifle. One of its attachments is the microwave beam. So you're just shoot them with like a little beam. And it
Oh, right. I
pops
think,
them.
Yeah, you had that in
Yeah, in the last one. Well,
the same game, but
the
like,
main
the
campaign.
main
Of
campaign.
the main campaign of the same game.
Yes. Yes.
They don't die though. All right, anyway, after completing the first trial, the ghost of one of the Night Sentinels gives the Slayer half of a giant ghost shield. When the boat nerd says hundreds of warriors have tried what the Slayer is doing just to speak with the Father, or they did try it to speak with the Father. I guess I should say the trials aren't in a specific order. It's either go left or right. Doesn't really fucking matter. The second is the Slayer being stuck in a toxic cloud with a very limited space to fight. Also, some time limit platforming. Definitely not super annoying. I fucking hate it.
Yeah, first-person platforming sucks.
It's-
Like third-person,
I do think
better.
that they did pretty good in this one about the first-person platforming. Like, it's pretty easy, but it's just annoying when there's also a time limit where there's like a gas cloud floating up underneath you that'll kill you. Except for the Slayer doesn't breathe like that. He's just angrily climbing. It's like, gush, 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 gush. Goddamn gas.
goddamn gas.
Anyway, after a bit more demon murder,
He can survive in space, but gas will
Yeah,
get you.
that'll get you.
it's hell gas.
Whoa.
So I don't fucking know. Anyway, after a bit more demon murder, the Slayer gets the other half of the ghost shield from another ghost of a Night Sentinel, who says some bullshit about always serving the makers. Whatever. Apparently the ghosts don't know what the Slayer's been doing lately.
What you been? What you doing?
We did it!
He's literally just killing makers left and right. Killed the leader of the makers at the end of the last game.
Great.
Or last campaign. Shut up.
Just killed them all. You're not allowed to kill them.
Hey, man.
Immediately head off.
Hey, man, we're here for the makers. Yeah. Of course. Definitely didn't
Need
just...
your head for some things.
All right, so now once the Slayer is back in the clearly boss battle area, a boss battle starts against some kind of just like cubes that open up and you gotta shoot inside. It's a very strange boss fight for a Doom game, but because there's not blood and stuff. What are you doing? After breaking After breaking the cubes and like punching the cubes into a shield, he opens the tomb of the Father. He activates the key and an absolutely colossal demon wakes up out of the swamp, lifts the platform the Slayer is standing on to the top of a nearby tower, and just kind of fucks off.
Oh, thanks, guy.
Yeah, it's real nice of him.
He's helpful.
Yeah, Once-
A benevolent demon.
I guess. I mean, I guess it's probably just like somebody programmed. I get if you program a demon, be like, hey, take them up there if they win. I mean, that's what happened.
Like Donkey Kong, dude.
All right, once at the top of the tower, we see the Seraphim waiting for the Slayer. He says to hurry and retrieve the Father's soul sphere. I don't like saying soul sphere. He can save Urdak from the demons and also save the humans. Slayer walks up to the golden soul sphere. The Seraphim says, he will save me. He's kind of like decrepit, not looking too great. The Slayer grabs the sphere, and as he's about to hand it to the Seraphim, he crushes it between his hands. Just Seraphim's just like, oh! He's just immediately getting electrically shocked. I don't know why, but he's what are you doing? But that's the Doom Slayer for you. He basically just killed God. The Seraphim screams out in agony and falls to the ground. Then we hear the voice of the Dark Lord coming from a second red soul sphere. It says, I should try and do the demon voice again, but it's a pain in the ass. You feel... Fuck it, I'm not doing it. You feel you are prepared now for this. The boat nerd says that this is the Dark Lord's life sphere, and he'll take physical form if you do this. The Slayer takes the red sphere and walks off into the next level. I don't feel like doing the demon voice. It's hard.
It's funny.
Wait, what is it?
You feel you are prepared now for this.
That was good.
Actually, it wasn't that
It's
bad.
good. It's good.
You sound like the guy from Invincible, that demon guy, the demon investigator in season
Oh,
1.
yeah, I don't remember his name. But I know what you're talking about. All right, next level is the Holt. The Slayer heads back to Urdak so he can get to a place called the Luminarium so he can awaken his ultimate foe
That's a cool name.
and finish this war once and for all. The Slayer walks back to the boat with the Dark Lord's life sphere, and everyone runs away except for the one boat nerd that's been helping him the whole time.
Hell yeah.
He says as long as the Slayer is holding the life sphere, he can go back to Urdak.
And is this boat nerd in hell?
No, he's just on a boat.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm calling him, the boat nerd.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So he climbs out of hell?
Nah, there's like a portal on the boat.
Oh, okay.
So they're just kind of popping him in and out off the boat.
Gotcha.
All right, so the nerd says that the Dark Lord is like a decillion years old and hasn't actually had a physical form.
So like
in
10
now.
trillion?
I do not know. I don't know if it's a made up word or not. It sounds sciency, so I feel like it's not made up.
Decillion?
Yeah,
Like 10.
10.
10 trillion, I think. Let's see.
No, 10 trillion would just be 10 trillion. So it'd be like 10 instead of like a million is one. It'd be like 10 and a fuckload of zeros. What, like 30 zeros? I don't fucking know. You got something?
Represented by a 1 followed by 33 zeros.
That was close.
10 to the 33rd in the short scale.
Yeah, it's a very old man. All right, so no one even knows what the Dark Lord looks like. He opens a portal and sends the Slayer on his way. Once he arrives at Urdak, we meet, I believe, the final new enemy type, Blood Makers. Former Maker angels that were corrupted by the waking of the Icon of Sin. Now they move around with the demons because they got hellfire burned through their veins. Also, Urdak is, in general, looking a little rough. Trees falling over, it's a lot darker, and it's infested with demons. Eventually, we hear the voice of the Father saying the same shit we've been hearing all DLC. The demons took over Urdak after the Icon of Sin was awoken, and the Khan Maker was slain.
By the way, sorry to interrupt. A trillion only has fucking 12 zeros.
Yeah. Fucking old.
Insane.
All right, the boat nerd says that it's actually Vega talking because the Slayer left him here after the last mission on Urdak. So like I said, the Father was talking. It's actually Vega. We'll get into that in a little bit. After a bit of slaughter, the Slayer
Just a bit of
Ripping and
slaughter.
tearing, dude.
eventually hears Vega Father again saying how he thinks he's the Father, but he can't seem to lock the demons out of Urdak and that the sphere would help. The nerd says clearly he doesn't know what the Slayer did in the swamp. Smash that fucking sphere. Vega Father says he thinks the Slayer is here to help bring order to his world. Nope.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't.
Well, kind of, in a roundabout way.
A little bit.
The nerd says he clearly doesn't know the Slayer has the Dark Lord's soul sphere. I hate saying that so much.
The soul sphere.
The nerd also says that if the Slayer kills the Dark Lord, all the demons outside of their own realm will be destroyed. Through a fancy door, we see the Seraphim hanging out in a big open room. He's not looking too hot. He says, "Your reckless mission ends now." With a burst of golden energy, he transforms into a much more demonic form as the Slayer loads a couple shells into a super shotgun, getting ready for the fight. It's a multi-phase boss fight where the whole area keeps changing shape, and lasers and demons are also trying to kill the Slayer the whole time. It's a bit of a nightmare boss fight, I'm not gonna lie. After putting a beat down on the Seraphim, on this Seraphim fuck, we hear Vega Father say, "He was my servant on my command. He removed me from this place." As the Slayer kicks over the chewed up demonic form of the Seraphim, he unsheathes the Doom Blade, about to deliver the final blow. But Vega Father teleports him away, saying ending his life is unnecessary, and the Slayer's mission is now his own. So the Slayer gets into the Luminarium, where we see two more Seraphim-looking fucks, and we hear Vega Father say, "Shit's gonna go down if you do this."
What do the Seraphim look like again?
They're kind of Maker-looking. Well, they're always wearing robes,
Okay.
so it's kind of like a Maker-ish head with a robe over it.
Pussies, basically.
Yeah, giant bitches.
Yeah, not fighters.
I mean, they got kind of like tentacles coming out the bottom too. So. Yeah.
Gross.
Yeah, when Hayden like takes off his robe and reveals his demon form, it's tentacles. It's gross.
Oh.
He goes from like that porcelain white to like, red and demonic, and gets the shit kicked out of him like he deserves.
Yeah. You would expect it.
All right, so after Vega Father warns him, the Slayer does what he wants to anyway. And after a bit of a light show, we hear Vega Father say, "The Dark Lord is the leader of Hell's armies, not a king, but a warrior of the Dark Realm." Hold on, there was a typo. Oh, because basically only the strongest could lead them. I don't know what the fucking typo. I need to start reading these better. Also, he says he is you in their world. And we see that the Dark Lord looks exactly like the Doomslayer, except with glowing red eyes and a bunch of evil-looking scars all over him.
Oh, wow.
And with his rebirth, part 1 of the Ancient Gods comes to a close. Now, before we get into... Oh, wait, no. I'm not going to go into a story time. I got to figure out some way to come back to this. Whatever. I'll figure it out. So,
Figure it out, bitch.
yeah. So, onto the Ancient Gods part 2.
So were these? Did you have to buy these separately, or were they like?
Yeah, I did. Actually, there might have been a season pass where you get them both,
Yeah.
but
Okay.
I don't know. So, first level of part 2 is called the World Spear. We open up right where part 1 ended, and the Dark Lord is standing before the Slayer. Slayer immediately tries to blast the Dark Lord with his super shotgun, but it does nothing. The Dark Lord
So
Lord
it picks up right where you left off.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Dark Lord says, "No blood can be spilled in this holy place." Oh, I'm supposed to do the demon voice. I'm not doing that.
No blood. Our time will come.
There we go.
Yes.
He also says, "If you survive, I will be waiting for you at the city of Immora." Then we see the little title screen, and we get some more metal. Next thing we see is a lush green planet and the Slayer teleporting in. He sees the World Spear where he has to go. The World Spear is a massive crystal-looking object that millions of years ago slammed into the planet of Argent Denur, piercing it from pole to pole and sparking life across the planet. Soon after the impact of the World Spear, angelic creatures who were eventually called the Wraiths emerged. It's unclear if they were inside the spear or in the planet, but who cares? They made life everywhere. We find out where they come from in a little bit. So I don't know why the fuck I put that.
We don't know why. We're gonna know why.
We're going to know why
Shortly. Keep listening. Keep
20
watching.
minutes or something.
It's coming.
A live Wraith hasn't been seen in centuries, but the rumors are they're still around. Anyway, the Slayer's objective is to obtain a power source to light the Torch of Kings. Shortly into the level, we meet a couple new enemy types. The Screecher Zombie, once human worshippers of the Raltha?
Fade Rautha.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Lisan Al Gaib.
Never. Oh wait, I didn't even. It's Raltha Vatum Hell Cult.
Oh.
They thought they were going to be rewarded for their worship, but who would have thought they were actually tortured in the Citadel of Anguish for millennia?
Citadel of Anguish.
If you kill them with other demons around, they get a buff because they scream as they're dying. And I guess the other demon was like, "Fuck yeah!" And there are armored barons. These big bastards are grafted with the technology of Immora. They're armed with a Morningstar gauntlet, cursed by the Dark Lord himself. One strike is known to obliterate body and soul.
Damn.
Their carnage is both relentless and unquenchable.
Till he meets the Slayer, then it's,
Yeah, I mean,
I'll quench you real quick.
Yeah, you get quenched right out of
Yeah,
existence.
quenched with a knuckle sandwich. A little bop, bop, bop.
All right, so after some ripping and tearing, the nerd tells the Slayer he's getting an energy signature from Commander Valen. In a building, we see his ghost hanging out, holding a hammer. He says his son's curse has been lifted, and he absolves his sins by giving the Slayer his big ol' energy hammer. After going down an elevator, we meet yet another new enemy type, the Stone Imp. Imps that lost their lives on the battlefield and are cast into the volcanic pits of the burning abyss.
Oh my god.
Bathed in argent befouled basalt and slag, they emerge reborn with flesh of stone.
Well, why wouldn't you just throw everybody down there, man? Just make an army of these mofos.
I
Throw
don't
'em in.
know. Listen,
You have to have like specific qualifications for like how you died.
well, I guess depending if like how thoroughly they were killed, because like there's a lot of them blown to chunks when the Slayer gets through them.
Just throwing chunks in there.
It's just solidified chunks. that come
Hopefully
out.
this one comes back.
There's nothing here, guys.
Their new hide is impenetrable to most known weapons, so you either have to use full auto shotgun or that new Sentinel hammer the Slayer just got.
Can you microwave beam them?
No.
Oh, what?
They can also do some kind of charge attack, and it's fucking annoying.
Huh.
So after killing these dumb bitches, the Slayer finds the Torch of Kings and lights it, signifying to all remaining people of Argent Nur, a warrior seeks to gain access to the World Spear.
Nice.
The boat nerd says the Slayer is still a day's walk away, but a dragon with a saddle swoops down and offers the Slayer a ride. It's a pretty cool looking dragon, too. They got like 4 horns coming out their face. It's sweet.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
So he's also a dragonborn.
Yeah.
I guess.
He would smoke the dragonborn.
Probably.
He'd roll him up. He'd take his soul.
All right, so after flying quite a few miles, the dragon drops the Slayer off and flies away. Back on the ground, the Slayer has to make his way across the Nether Lake. The Slayer
The
steps...
nether regions?
Yep. That's exactly what I said.
Nice.
The Slayer steps up to a ledge, and we hear the father say, he is worthy. I don't know why I was thinking about doing the voice again. It's probably going to keep happening. I don't apologize for it, though. As a bridge rises out of the water. After he said he is worthy. Right. Whatever. Shut up. He strolls across and into the spear. The boat nerd says not even Urdak gave off readings like this. After making his way towards the center of the spear, the boat nerd says it isn't a crystal. It's a ship. Because it's just filled with those fucking wraiths. But they're also just like kind of in like cryo or something. I don't know. If you're in a giant spear that pierces a planet, I'm assuming you're not going to be awake for it. Probably going to be locked up pretty
Okay,
tight.
so that they're like so they go through the planet, they come out from the spear.
Well, the spear is literally just pole to pole in the planet still. It's always there.
I see. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So I guess sometimes they just wake up, there's like, oh, fuck, I'm going to wander outside.
I'm gonna create life.
Yeah. No problem.
That's cool.
He strolls into the spear and then, whoop, never mind. Just read that. Shut
Strolls.
up. Don't worry about it. Honestly, he does walk very slowly when he's not fighting. He's just
Taking his time, man.
after grabbing a shard of the spear, the boat nerd opens a portal for the Slayer to a location called the Gate of Divum, which leads us into the next level, Reclaimed Earth. So we're back on Earth, and I gotta say, it's looking way better than the last time we were here.
Well, that's
Nice. They've
good.
rebuilt.
Yeah, kind of. There's no more
Nice.
lava lakes, the sun's shining, there's even a little bit of greenery growing.
Hell
Look at
yeah.
that.
Boat Nerd says that the Gate of Divum is the only way to the most ancient part of Hell, and that's where the Dark Lord will be waiting. I should also say that the survivors of Earth were emboldened by the Slayer's triumph, so now they work with Ark to purge what remains of Hell's armies.
Nice.
They look at the Slayer as a savior type of being.
So then how are those other motherfuckers out there, the UAC?
Because they still pretend that they're like, oh, we don't know what's going on, how all this Hell stuff came around.
Meanwhile, they're like, bring more hell. Type it.
We need experiments.
But we need a little bit more of that hell in it. Nothing too crazy happens in this level. Just a bunch of demons fucking around, and eventually the Slayer puts the shard into the gate and heads off to the next level, Imora. It all comes down to this, the final battle. The Slayer steps out of this portal, walking towards Imora at the center of Hell. Which you gotta say, it doesn't really match the rest of Hell. Much like Urdak, it's kind of like a techno Hell.
Oh.
Yeah. Even the Dark Lord's armor looks pretty smooth and refined and very robotic.
Shiny and smooth.
Yeah. His soldiers also look like a dark reflection of the Night Sentinels. Dark Lord walks out onto his walls and says, Aten me, which I guess just means like go get him, because all the demons start rushing towards the Slayer.
Go get him. Go get him.
I
Go
don't-
get you.
Go get you! Yeah, I don't know why.
Demons are hillbillies. We gonna get you. Oh, shit down your neck, boy.
Yeah, I don't know why they had
You
him
gonna
say
be
some.
dead, dead, dead.
I don't know why they had him say some kind of weird demon phrase, and they're all just like, "Whoa, fuck out, woo!" Could have just been like, "Hey, I guess it sounds cooler than go get him."
Go get him.
All right, so as
It's like
Dark,
that Uruk in Helm's Deep where he's just like, "Rah!" and they're all just like, yeah, woo.
all right, so as the Dark Lord looks on his army, a blue light shines on his face, and we see blue teleportals. I put in there stupid 'cause I wanted to-
Teleportals.
opening up all around the Slayer. The betrayer steps out, followed by all the armies of Argent Anur and Earth's airships, Jaegers, tanks, and foot soldiers, ready to fight to the end. The war begins with bullets flying all around.
Like
I
a
don't-
mech Jaeger?
Yeah,
Ooh.
we'll get more into those in the next game.
That's fun.
Yeah. They're just out there punching Titans in the face. It's
Hell
pretty
yeah.
sweet. Like, as the Slayer's just running around, you just see them in the background.
That's awesome.
It is awesome. It is awesome. I
Badass.
I was about to say.
Beats to it.
All right, so there's a Jaeger driving its spear into the chest of a Titan. You're just like, huh, fuck yeah.
Hell yeah.
As the Slayer fights his own battles, shit's going down all around him. Eventually, he finds a catapult and launches himself into the wall surrounding the city.
Wow, dude. Does he like ball up like a cannon?
I don't know.
Cannonball!
But he literally launches and he just like, the camera cuts to inside the wall and he's like, just stumbles. He's like, all right, time to go. All right, so the boat nerd said he didn't know Hell had their own technology. It must be some kind of ruling class thing. Inside the city, we meet, I believe, the final new enemy type of the entire game. DLC and all, the demonic troopers. They are Imora's warrior caste. They've kept watch over the walls since the betrayal of their creator, millennia ago. They wield armor and weapons forged in the fires of hate and suffering. Their loyalty and devotion to Davoth is unwavering, having waited eons for his return. Davoth is the Dark Lord.
Okay.
We'll get more into that in a little bit. All right, so doesn't matter though. They die as easy as anything else. After battling his way through the city of Imora and the legions of Hell, the Slayer gets to a skybeam at the central tower of the city, which takes him into the final level in the fight of his life against the Dark Lord. As the Slayer strolls, it's just he fucking strolls.
I'm just picturing him like, on the outside, you have that like heavy death metal going on, like on the inside, it's just like, making my way downtown, and he's just like walking through hell, just having a great time.
I mean, he's got a very angry look on his face. Every time you see him, but whatever. All right, so he strolls into the throne room, and the Dark Lord says, "I'll try and do it again."
You're bringing violence and war to thwart the Dark Realm, but conflict was born in hell. It is inevitable.
I can't keep that up. He's got other lines.
I am inevitable.
A fire that fuels creation and gives purpose where there is none. Sealing himself in his battle armor, the Dark Lord tells the Slayer, "Stand and fight, Slayer. Honor your true God. Fight and show me your purpose." As he ignites an energy shield and swords, the fight begins. It's an unbelievably annoying boss fight since he has 6 health bars you need to get through.
Oh.
But you can only shoot him at a very specific time, and if you hit him without a little green flash, he recovers health. And if he hits you with his sword, he recovers health.
Oh, man.
Thankfully, he can only recover one of the health bars the health bar he's currently on. But literally, like, if you fuck up and like get hit and then shoot him, his health bar's fucking full again. I fucking hated it so much. All right, so after depleting 3 health bars, the Dark Lord starts a short convo with the Slayer saying, "For too long have I been imprisoned by my own creations. You will not stop my vengeance, nor the one who betrayed me. Tell him." Then the Father says, "He is the first being and my creator. When he fell, I ascended." So, now I gotta try and backtrack to where I was gonna open up story time, but you guys talk for a second while I try to figure this out.
Okay. So he's like the first Slayer, almost. Or the first, I guess, first maker.
Yeah.
And old boy used him to like become king, right?
Something like that, but like I said, give me a
And he's just like, this is fine. Yeah, I mean, I got all this power now. It's fucking sweet. So you can just rot down there in hell. I don't give a shit. Okay.
All right, found it. So, this all started with the creation of the first world called Jakad, which had a great time under its leader Davoth. Davoth wanted to get immortality for all of his people, so he created the Makers to figure out immortality for his people, because they're like kind of robot angels, techno angels. Doesn't matter. Eventually they did figure it out, but they also figured out Davoth might become a threat to all life. So they secretly sealed Davoth and Jakad away from the rest of the universe.
But why, though? It seems like he was just a good dude.
I don't fucking know. I think maybe they're out of nowhere. They're just like, he might be kind of crazy. Let's seal him up.
He could destroy Earth. All right.
Yeah. So Davos became the Dark Lord as vengeance and hatred consumed him and his world, transforming it into hell.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So he is literally the creator of the entire universe.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah. And then the father, who, like, the makers kind of made up their bullshit where the father was the creator. He's actually, Vega is the father, but he had the Seraphim deconstruct him and, like, make him an AI so he can keep his eye on hell and everything else that's going on.
Oh.
Well, not being the father for some reason. I don't.
Huh.
It's a little convoluted, but, whatever. It's believed by the cultists in the UAC that the creation of the Slayer was guided in secret by the Dark Lord, so the Slayer would destroy the Makers and their world because they betrayed him first.
Oh.
Even without a physical form, the Dark Lord can influence minds, such as the Khan Maker. He made her think there was a chosen one who would destroy the Makers. The Dark Lord also convinced the Khan to make the Divinity Machine. The father saved a piece of the Dark Lord before he betrayed him and went into hiding, for he was reluctant to destroy
Just a
all
chunk.
parts of his creator. Well, I guess he, like, ripped out his soul sphere and, like,
Oh.
I don't know, maybe just took, like, a little shard of it and put it in the
Yeah.
Divinity Machine. This piece of the Dark Lord was sealed away in Urdak, but the Dark Lord told the Khan Maker to go and get it and stick it into the Divinity Machine as a power source. The Makers tested several Night Sentinels in the machine, but their souls were destroyed, and they were driven mad. On the eve of the Black Star, during the siege of Terra Nabad's... Whatever. It's things that happen. Simur Maker got some visions himself, saying the Khan Maker will lead them to ruin. The Dark Lord led Simur to release a stranger from his prison and slap him in the Divinity Machine. He knew it would kill all people, but maybe it could also juice them up. He reversed the polarity and gave rise to a super being that would stop the Khan Maker and save his people. So basically, the Dark Lord has planned all of doom because he's a tricky bitch.
Is that the Slayer he's talking about?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So, where was I?
Wow. And then, like, basically everybody just uses the Doom Slayer as, like, a tool.
Pretty
It's
much.
like, go kill all that shit. And, like, the Doom Slayer doesn't think twice. He's just like, oh, I get to kill demons. Sweet.
Yeah.
Kills demons, and little
They
does
killed
he
his
know,
rabbit.
he was working for this motherfucker, like, doing his dirty work by
Yeah.
killing the Makers and shit.
Right.
Damn, dude. That's crazy.
That's mindfuck right there.
And then Doomslayer's pissed now, dude. Did he hear that story?
Oh, yeah.
He knew that.
That's why the Dark Lord
Oh.
told Vega to, fucking tell him.
Oh, dude, it just makes him more angry.
I honestly don't know if he cares that much because he just loads up his super shotgun and the fight continues.
He's just like, whatever, dude. I'm here to kill you. I don't give a fuck about any of this.
Oh, wait,
You're
no,
a demon. I'm killing you.
I guess it continues a little more. The Dark Lord says, they lied to you, Slayer. Amora and its people would have been perfect if not for the treachery of my servants. They sealed me away, stole my power and name, and now the time has come for a reckoning. As all things were made by my hand, so they shall be unmade, starting with you. Didn't.
Ooh.
So, after beating the fuck out of the literal god of his universe, the Slayer takes off his helmet and gets face to face with the Dark Lord. Dark Lord says, tell me. I guess I should try and do the demon voice again.
Tell me, have you nothing to say to your creator before you strike him down?
Slayer, staring him in the eyes as he extends the Doom Blade, stabs him in his black heart and says, no.
Just no.
As a skybeam shoots out of the Dark Lord's face, we see demons throughout all the realms bursting into flames and disappearing.
Ooh.
The red soul sphere of the Dark Lord rises from his body and explodes. The Slayer looks around, feeling weak and dizzy. He falls to his knees, and we hear the Father say, by his hand all things were made, even you. The Slayer keels over and blacks out. Then we see the Seraphim-looking makers standing around him as he's sealed back in a stone sarcophagus. Some text pops up on the screen and says, may the blood on your sword never dry, and may we never need you again. That's the end of Doom Eternal, the Ancient Gods.
Ooh.
I think
So-
that's a lot of lore to dump into a DLC.
I know, right?
Just read at the end, like,
Yeah.
hey, by the way.
Well, I mean, you're picking it up throughout the game as like codex pages, so I don't think I actually read through it all the first time I played through. So this time I actually sat down and read. I was reading it for like a fucking hour.
Wow.
Yeah, because it's fucking crazy shit. He killed fucking God.
Yeah.
Now, I've read a lot of theories about why he just kills over at the end. Some people are like, oh, because he was powered by a shard of the Dark Lord, he loses all his power. Other people are like, that's bullshit. He was just tired from his mission. He's
Yeah.
just sleepy.
That was a tough fight, is
Yeah.
what I would think. And he's just like, fuck, dude. He probably took a couple shots. Like, that guy is probably equal to him almost.
When he stabs the Dark Lord, he still looks perfectly fine. Just like, he just stands up. He's like, oh, I'm sleepy.
Yeah. You know, that does make sense because he created him.
Yeah.
So, like,
But I've also read some things where, like, possibly the creators of the games are like, no, he's still super powerful, so don't worry about it. They're like, I like making Doom games, so.
well, the father said, "As all by my hand, you remain," or whatever. So he probably.
No, he
has,
said
like,
you were created by his hand, and like that's when Slayer falls over. So
Oh.
it's basically referring to some, almost like he's a demon of sorts, but like I don't know.
I thought he said all things remain, though.
What the fuck did he say?
It's by my hand, all things remain, even you. I thought that's what he said.
We're made, I think.
By his hands, all things were made, even you.
Oh, we're made.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I don't know. Slayer's back in the sarcophagus for now.
They'll power him back up.
I mean, who knows? Maybe he literally is just like, time for a nap.
Yeah, he just sleep, goes to bed.
Yeah.
Killed the god
Yeah.
of hell.
Of everything.
Yeah.
He created the multiverse of Doom.
Nuts, man.
Yeah, I think in the actual campaign, there's also a codex where they say that the father ripped out his soul string. He's like, oh man, that's a bummer. But really, and they made it seem like the father created Davoth, but no, it was fucking Davoth that created the Makers and the father.
Does the Slayer have a soul sphere, too?
I didn't see one.
Huh.
But I don't know. Actually, we'll get into something about him being reincarnated in the next game.
Yeah.
Nice. So, I mean, does this DLC change your rating or anything on Doom Eternal or add
It makes
anything
it
to
seem fucking crazy. Like, he's so fucking powerful, he kills God.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes it
It's
extra
also-
epic. And it was during a war. Like, you had an all-out war. Like, people are fighting in the
Yeah.
background as the Doomslayer you're running through. That's fucking sweet.
Yeah. It was a fucking crazy finale to that game, so like
Maybe even bumps up the rating of the last
yeah,
one.
I'd say it fucking bumps
Sounds
up
like
the
it does, yeah. Especially with the way, the way it ended is you're facing the Dark Lord and then, like, nothing happened. You're just like,
Yeah.
oh, like you look like me.
I thought
Whoa,
it was
dude.
fucking hilarious. I was like, you got anything to say? No.
Ah! Ah! I did not expect that.
Or is he just like, that sounds about right?
Maybe.
All right. Nice. Well, so we got one more Doom one to go.
Yeah. We got Doom the Dark Ages, which I guess I probably should have put before 2016, but it was also the newest one released. So.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
It's like a prequel.
Yeah. This is when he was just kind of like fucking around down in hell.
Just a knight.
Ended
So-
up on Argent Denure.
Yeah. So this one was the not the newest game, but the furthest in the timeline
Yes.
we've seen.
Yeah.
All right. Nice.
Yeah. Knocked that one out pretty fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun. I like that one.
All
I
right.
think the
was a
next
good
one's going to
ending.
be kind of long, so buckle up.
Buckle up, sweetheart.
All right. Well, if we don't have anything else, then we'll wrap this one up, and we'll have one more Doom one in the series here.
Dark Ages is next.
Yeah. So if you want some more episodes, you can go to patreon.com/3beersdeep podcast. If you want some extra content, you can go to Instagram and TikTok at 3BD Podcast. And if you want to watch along, you can also go to YouTube at 3BD Podcast. And then, don't forget to like and subscribe there. Or like and give a 5-star rating if you're listening just with the podcast, whichever. All of it helps. So it's great.
That's right.
And if you want to email us your thoughts on this or anything else, 3beersdeeppodcast, all spelled out, at gmail.com. And don't forget to like and subscribe for anything. All right. I think that'll do it. We'll see you next time on 3 Beers Deep.
Later, nerds.
Drink up.